I don't think. Tell me your name, sir.
Hi, I'm Ujjal Mandal.
And tell them what you're going to do today.
So today I'm going to take the first mock test.
And if he passes, he wins £1,000. He has had, how many hours did I say?
48 days.
48, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 1 He's had 42 hours. Yeah,
42.
42.
Oh, yeah.
But he's never driven in this country before. He did have some lessons in Bangladesh. Is that right? And what were they like?
So I took only few lessons, but it wasn't helpful. Now I realized.
So he's going to do the very first smoke test. We're going to get him warmed up, 25-minute drive, and then hopefully he can pass. And hopefully give him £1,000 because he's a super cool dude, yeah? Ready?
Yeah.
He has burnt my brain out, this guy, haven't you?
Today.
Not today. I want him to drive lovely and smooth and not get nervous, and he'll have a good chance of passing.
Yeah.
Okay? When you're ready, then.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right, we've had a 20-minute drive. He's only done one serious fault. Tell me what it was for. What was the serious fault for?
One serious fault.
Yes.
So I was driving over 30.
Doing 38 miles an hour, nearly.
Yeah,
37,
37.
Yeah. But you could see her. We were talking at the time, so maybe he was a bit distracted, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, now I want you to drive lovely and smooth, okay?
Yeah.
I do not want you to get nervous. If you just drive how I've taught you to drive, I shall give you £1,000, yeah? What would you do with the money? What would you do with it?
I will go for a dinner with you.
That's very kind, sir. You could treat your wife, couldn't you?
Yeah.
How old are you, your child?
2.5.
It's
Boy.
a boy. What's he called?
Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ballerina feet, the dear sir, yeah? Have you any questions before we get into this? Anything at all?
No.
Shiva?
Yeah.
Jump in them. Well, it's time to wish Ujjal the very best of luck, and he gets the chance to win £1,000, yeah? If he drives the way I've taught him to drive. Right, you're going to be out for 38 to 40 minutes. Have you got that?
Yeah.
You're going to take in various traffic and road conditions. Yes?
Yeah.
One manoeuvre you practice with me, possibly the control stop,
Yeah.
and you will be driving independently by way of sat-nav signs. Okay? You're going to do sat-nav.
Yeah.
It's only going to last 20 minutes, then I'll direct you from there.
Yeah.
Throughout the drive, I would like you to follow the road ahead at all times, unless you're directed by signs or markings, or I will ask you to turn, which I will do some good time. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give you a hard route. I just want to see what you like. Tell them when you've got your test book for.
Sorry?
Tell
My test date, 6th of June.
He has a test 6th of June, so he's got to really go to town if he wants to do it, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to make it like I normally do. I'm just going to give you like what the examiners would do, okay?
Yeah, okay.
So I just tend to make them a bit harder. But with you, I just want to see what you like, because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
You can see that okay, yeah? Yes?
Yeah.
One question before we start. How
Yes.
would you check your brake lights are working before
You
you
will
start the
arrive
journey?
at your destination at
So
10:15
after
a.m.
doing the ignition on,
Yes.
if I press the brake pedal,
Mm-hmm.
then if I could find someone, or if I see the brake light reflection in the mirror in a garage or somewhere.
Go on. You did see you get somebody to help you, didn't you?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, good luck, sir. Go on, when you're ready.
Yeah.
Just stay calm, don't get nervous. You won't pass
Yeah,
it.
it'll be okay. It's not the real test.
Nope. When you're ready, sir. Now at the end of the road, turn left.
Yeah.
Now's gonna go slow. When you're ready. At the end of the road, turn left.
You will arrive at your destination at 10:16 a.m.
At the end of the road, turn left.
It's not working.
Turn left, St. John's Road.
To do so, would you show me how you'd clean the front window with the washers and wipers?
After 400 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A167.
Just straight ahead, okay?
The roundabout and take the second exit.
Driver fault number 1 for Ujjal. Apologies if I get your name wrong. You approach this roundabout too slow. Now you know that you don't give way at the roundabout according to the sign. How did you just pop this into third and just gone over at about 25 to 30 miles an hour? You slow right down and go into second. You're lucky there's nothing close behind, or you could have picked up a serious fault for this one, Ujjal.
Turn left.
Driver fault number 2 for Ujjal. He comes round this corner and nearly hits the curb. The reason he does this for is when he comes round the corner, he's actually looking at the backup light for the other traffic coming from his right, and he nearly wallops the curb. I know he got a bit confused, he said, but it's a backup light, so it's not your light, Ujjal. Now, if Muggle's watching this video, he's from India. This is where he failed. He come round the corner and stopped on the backup light, and the examiner gave him a serious fault for response to traffic lights.
At the end of the road, turn left, A690, Neville's Crossbank, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, B6302, Broom Lane. A690, Neville's Crossbank, then go right on the roundabout and take the second exit, B6302, Broom Lane. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Driver fault number 3 for Ujjal. His observations are very late at this roundabout. He probably looks to the right when he's probably on at the gateway line, so he should have been looking earlier. You're very lucky there's nothing coming from your right, or it could have been a serious fault. He's asked to turn left then turn right. He should have just gone straight to the right lane. He goes the wrong way, does it safely, so no problem, apart from not looking early at the roundabout, leaving him very late to do his observations.
Don't
worry, I'll redirect you. Now you just turn right into the garage and we'll come back.
After 300 yards, turn left, A690, Neville's Crossbank.
Just ignore the sat nav, just turn into the garage, we'll come back round, okay? Driver fault number 4 for Ujjal. He stalls twice. He slows right down. He must be getting a bit flustered and he doesn't put it into first gear. Ujjal, how much practice have we done with rolling firsts? And where's your rise and brake? Every time we stop, we're getting whiplash. It doesn't look so bad on video. But yeah, he stalls, and when he stalls, he should have, it restarts itself, but he should have put that clutch, when he put his clutch down, sorry, he should have rolled that into first gear. But he's just getting one driver fault for it goes down to gears. What a plonker, Ujjal. Just pull it round to the right, please. To the right.
After 300 yards, turn right, A690, Neville's Crossbank.
Turn left, please. Just ignore that sign. Just turn left. Now at the roundabout, I want you to turn left. Ignore sat nav and at the roundabout, turn left.
After 300 yards, turn right, then turn around when possible.
Just ignore the sat nav. Yeah. Ignore it. Driver fault number 5 for Ujjal. He's driving too slow on this country road. He's lucky nobody overtook him. I know there's a cell of white lines, so I don't think that's going to happen, but I know the street lighting, but it's not built up, Ujjal, and there was speed signs as we came off the roundabout. So very lucky it's not a serious fault, but most of you drive, you've been on the 70 road and you made really good progress, and you're on another country road and you made good progress on that one. But yeah, this is way too slow. I'd have been up to 45, 50 miles an hour along this road.
Turn right, then turn around when possible.
fault number 1 for Ujjal. Ujjal, how can you miss these signs? It's harder to miss them. You'd have to close your eyes to miss these signs. Plus, if you look at the paintwork, I think that's triangles what the police used to measure your speed. So there'd be somebody standing there with a speed camera, and then they'd measure your speed as you go over. But it's true what they say about learner drivers that suffer from nerve blindness. And when you look at this picture, it's really hard. How I don't get how you can not see these 30 signs. You went through at 39 miles an hour. The examiner would tell you to slow down, and he'd mark on the DL25s took verbal action, and the serious fault would go down in response to traffic signs. Had there been a policeman with his camera with a speed gun, then you would have been collecting £100 fine and 3 penalty points there. So it's 30, so 30, slow down. Could you pull up on the left just as you get over the speed bump, okay? Just pull up on the left. Stop. Don't get too close, it's hard for you to drive up, isn't it? Right, this is your manoeuvre. Okay. I'd like you to pull up alongside the car,
Yeah.
and reverse it back into a palm position,
Yeah.
within 2 car lengths. Do you
Yeah.
understand that?
Yeah.
And you keep reasonably close to the curb. Any questions?
2 car length back.
Half a car length back.
Yeah.
Do it within 2 car lengths.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? Just what we've been doing on your driving lessons, yeah?
Yeah.
Now
that's
go
it.
through it in your brain before I do it, yeah? And just
Yeah.
see right when you're ready, sir, yeah?
Yeah. Should I go?
Well, we're blocking the road.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well done, sir. That's a pass. No faults recorded. Bit more observational though, looking all round, but you wouldn't get any faults for this. When you saw the car, you stopped. If you're blocking the road, then you just expect it to be positive and just carry on with the manoeuvre. Probably turned a bit early if I was nitpicking, but it's a pass, sir. Well done. I'm driving when you're ready. Driver fault number 6, sir. I'm not sure what you're doing here, but you're doing 15 miles an hour, lovely speed. You're going up a slight hill. The engine's not screaming, so you don't need to change the gear, but you put it into third. Why would you want to do that for? The car's running beautiful in second gear, and then you put it into third. car starts to cop and splutter on, so you pick up a gear fault. I'm not sure why you've done this. Should have just kept it in second gear. You're in the wrong gear, sir.
At the end of the road, turn right, Woodland Road. Turn right.
Here is fault number 2 for you, Ujjal. Ujjal, it's a very difficult junction, so you have my sympathies here, but we have been here before. We have done this junction. Now, all you had to do is, well, you know what to do, so I don't know why I'm saying this, but you had to roll up, just let it roll up and roll it into first gear, a car length back. Right, left, right, if it's safe, rise and brake, gas and go. But you stop and you leave it in second gear, lift the clutch up, car cuts out, then you let the car roll back down the hill. Doesn't look too bad on video, to be fair, but there is a van close behind and I'm not letting you roll into that, so I go for the brake. You do go for the brake, but it's after I do it. The examiner would mark down on the DL25 that he's took physical action, but you can't let the car roll back down the hill, usual. I don't know, just a daft, silly fault. Just must be nerves, I think. Oh, there's a van behind you. Put your clutch down, please. Put your handbrake on. There's a van behind us. Put your handbrake on properly. Driver fault number 7, sir. You get too close to this parked vehicle on the left hand side. You're giving it less than a couple of feet and your speed's about the 22 mile per hour. So just get your speed down. Look at the space. Assess the gap. You're just staring straight ahead and not looking at the gap. Very common fault, by the way, for failing the driving test in Durham. Serious fault number 3 for you, Ujjal. Ujjal, you're a bit unlucky here, but yeah, you get too close to the grass cutter. Now, I've had pupils fail for this before, but it was a tractor just getting too close. Now, you didn't do what didn't do just once. You've done it about 3 or 4 times, getting too close. Now, the tractor's doing about 18, 19 miles an hour, somewhere around about that. I would have been just left to centre, about 3 car lengths back, keeping just left to centre. And then when I see the gap, I just check my mirrors, signal if necessary, and just get straight around it. But on a good 3 occasions, you get far too close with it. It won't look so bad on video, but it's really close at times. Now, you also miss a lovely gap to go. So you get your driver fault for undue hesitation. I think by judgment with overtaking. I don't know on that one. I'll have to have a word with Mr. Examiner. But you had a lovely gap to go past, but you don't take it. But you eventually go past. But like I say, the serious fault is for getting too close to the tractor. Not on one occasion, at least 3 goes. Now I'll prompt on the video when I'm telling you too close. Too close, sir. Driver fault number 8. I'm not sure what it goes down to actually, Ujjal. It's either undue hesitation or judgment when overtaken. But this is where I would have been aware and gone. I would have got the mirrors in here, seen the truck behind, pop the signal and just get straight around it. You had plenty of time to go around it, but you don't go. This is also too close, Ujjal. You are also too close here. You are also too close here. Way too close. Too close, sir.
At the end of the road, turn right A167, Newcastle Road. Turn right A167, Newcastle Road.
Ujjal, this is poor technique. You're going to wreck my clutch here, and they're very expensive to change. They're not cheap. Now what you do is you start to pull out, but you've just got that. You've got loads, way too much gas on. You have the clutch just at the driving point. It's crawling along, revving like mad. All you had to do here was just lift the clutch another pound coin, then hold it still, and you would have went up a little bit quicker. Then you crawl out with loads of gas on, and then you go into second gear, and you haven't built enough speed up, and you bring the clutch up just to the driving point again, and you rev it like mad again. Where are you getting this from? Dear me, I'm a wrecking machine, sir. You're going to burn my clutch out, sir. You really are.
Sorry, yeah.
I can smell my clutch burning now. Take the second road to the left. That's the first one, yeah. take the next road to the right. Ujjal, yeah, I just grabbed the wheel here. You've done nothing wrong, but the car to your right was pulling out and it was just starting its driving test. So I didn't want to put them under any more pressure. And besides, you might have cut the corner, but you hadn't done anything wrong here. I just didn't want to upset that one who was on the driving test. Just keep going down there, just keep going down. Then the next right. And then just follow around to the right. Serious fault number 4 for you, Ujjal. Ujjal, you're on the wrong side of the road. We'll come to this hedge here. You can't see around the corner. Have the driving examiner turn the pupil left up the test centre to come and do a beer park or driving into a beer. You would have frightened the life out of me. I would have had to duel you, and the examiner would have had to duel the learners. And I said keep to the right. Sorry, bear right, but I didn't mean keep to the right. You should be keeping to the left. Rule number 1, Ujjal. Keep to the left unless you turn to right or road markings tell you otherwise or you're overtaken. Just keep the car to the left. You're driving on the wrong side of the road, sir. And then at the end of the road, we're turning left. That'll do, sir. Right, any questions? How do you think you've done?
Done?
Yeah, it's done. How do you think you've done?
I did some wrong.
What did you do wrong?
So especially the gear. So when
You've actually getting away with that. I don't know how you've done it, but you've only recorded minor faults for that. What was your serious faults?
serious fault. Also, I was driving over the allowed speed. Yeah. So that's.
You have 4 serious faults, sir. 4.
4.
4. Yeah. Where's my iPad gone? What was the right first one? It could have been more. It really could have been more. So yeah. Right. First one, you drive along the road. We have signs. It says 30.
Yeah.
What speed did you go through there at?
So it was over 30.
Oh, you were 39.
Yeah.
Now, if there'd been a speed camera there, you would have gotten 3 points and £100 fine. That's just a lack of scanning. You should have been scanning down the left and right hand sides of the road and you would have seen them. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Second one. Right. Explain what happened on the hill with the junction. We come to an uphill junction which is closed. What gear should we be rolling up there in? What gear?
2.
When it's a closed junction?
It's closed junction on.
Right. And it's on a steep hill.
Yeah.
Which gear did you go in?
3.
No, 2.
Or 2, yeah.
It was 3 on another one.
Oh.
2, and then what did you do? You lifted the clutch and the car stalled, and what happened to the car? What happened to the car?
Oh, that time. So there was a van behind us.
There was a white van behind us, wasn't
Yeah.
there? And what did? Who braked?
So that's a white van. So
Hmm?
you braked.
Yeah, because look, we're going to go back there, but you should have been doing your roll in first gear. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But even if you stall, I'm not bothered. Just stop, and put it into first. Put your handbrake on. You just let it roll down the hill, and the van was quite close behind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. Bit unlucky here. Can you remember the tractor?
Yeah. So that's.
Go on. Bit unlucky. Explain. What do you think I failed you for?
So
There's a picture of a tractor, look. It
yeah,
wasn't a tractor, it was a grass cutter, sorry.
yeah.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Why have I failed you for? Why have you getting a serious fault?
So I was driving slowly. Is it?
No, no, no. You were driving too close to it. Yeah? Now you're doing about 18, 19 miles an
No,
hour.
it's
You should be 3 car lengths back and like that. Yeah? Your times you were getting really close to it. It was too close.
but I was.
Yes, go
The
on.
speed was not. I was driving slowly.
Yeah, now at 20 miles an hour, how many car lengths should you keep back from the car? Of the vehicle in front, how many car lengths?
So 20 miles.
3.
Yeah.
3. We're doing about 80 miles an hour, and sometimes you're only 1.5. So you were just too close to it. All you had to do was keep to the centre like that. When it's safe to do so, what do?
Oh,
Go
yeah,
around it.
overtake, yeah.
There was one gap you probably could have gone.
yeah, one gap. Yeah.
Why didn't you go for?
So I was confused.
With,
So the oncoming traffic.
well, there wasn't
But,
any oncoming
yeah,
traffic,
that
was there?
time I can't go, but
Should have
yeah.
went, yeah? But yeah, you're getting a serious fault for falling too close. Now, you're just getting a serious fault near the end there. In the car park. You're going round the bend. In the car park,
Yeah.
you're going round the bend. Which side of the road should you be on?
Left side.
Well, you're over here.
Yeah.
And there was a bend here, look. You couldn't see what was round that bend. And you're driving here. What happens if another learner driver's coming down there now?
Yeah.
Yeah? You've got to be on that side. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Right, have you any questions? Anything at all?
No.
Are you sure?